Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sister Wives actress Meri Brown has stood up for her sister wife Robin Brown in the face of criticism, even after ending her multiple marriage. Meri, who wed polygamous patriarch Kody Brown in 1990, was his first wife. The setbacks occurred immediately. Meri desired the same thing for herself because she had grown up in a large polygamous family. Despite her desire for a large family, she and Kody had trouble becoming pregnant. Together, they would finally have one kid, but never any more. Soon after his marriage to Meri, Kody married Janelle Brown and Christine Brown, partly motivated by Meri's infertility issues. Before Kody took on Robin as his fourth wife, 16 more years would pass. Because Meri and Robin had a tight relationship, it's probable that their bond kept Meri in the marriage when she should have left. Meri eventually divorces Kody in 2022, following 32 years of marriage, but the Sister Wives season 18 star still stands by Robin. Even though Kody had been ignoring Meri for a long time before getting married to Robin, the addition of a new wife to the family altered the dynamic and further distanced Kody from Meri. The patriarch of Sister Wives faced criticism for prioritizing his time with Robin and her kids over that of his other three wives and their kids. In 2014, Kody legally divorced Meri and wed Robin in order to adopt Robin's three children from her prior marriage. Meri shared her appearance on the Misunderstood podcast on Instagram and on YouTube in June. During the more than hour-long interview, Meri addressed the widespread belief among her admirers that Robin is to blame for the breakup of the Brown family. Before Robin came around, Meri insisted that Kody's several marriages were in peril. In addition to the mental damage caused by her husband's emotional desertion, Kody's initial introduction to Robin came from Meri. Meri felt compelled to include Robin as a sister wife after falling in love with her right away, while Janelle and Christine weren't as keen on having a fourth wife. Robin and Meri remained close over the years, but Christine and Janelle grew closer after Janelle left Kody. The Brown family split into two groups when things began to go south. Janelle and Christine were on the one side, and Kody and Robin were on the other. Meri attempted to save the marriage and was firmly on Kody and Robin's side. Meri was ultimately forced to leave by Kody's insistence on not getting married to her in any form. Ever since, Meri has persisted in standing up for Robin. The reason for this could be her desire to keep her marriage to Kody intact, but the Sister Wives season 19 actress needs to realize that Kody will never truly Meri Brown was principally one of Kody Brown's biddies, but after a glam life makeover, Meri's game has surely changed. When Meri started to get contrary, making opinions that the cranky primogenitor did not appreciate, she began to liberate herself. Yes, Kody helped to speed her exit along by ignoring her, putting her down and injurating her out. He was each about his queen, Robin Brown. Still, Meri had plans of her own. She wanted to slim down and produce a business conglomerate. Meri was no way a caterpillar. She was always special, no matter what the villain Kody might say. Still, since she started living for herself, she's turned into a butterfly. It all began in Sister Women season 18, when she decided to move back to Utah, where Meri's bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn, is located. No, she was not planning to leave Kody, but she was raying out. He suggested she live in a bardeninium, rather than moving. He wanted her in a converted barn with his cast-off effects. Meri was not a glamour girl during season 18. She looked so sick and defeated, but look at her now. She's thinner, Meri glows, and she's radiating the type of happiness that generally means inner peace. Independence was just what the beautiful plural marriage escapee demanded. When she eventually accepted that effects were over, it's like she'd broken evil witch's spell. Now she's Disney Queen gorgeous, with a whole new outlook that's about empowering herself and others. Above, she's a goddess in green, not an unloved family woman. Lots of people love Meri. Meri's got the sweetest musketeers. She does not need Cody. For times, he made her feel so small. Robin made a show of being Meri's friend, but was it real? Presumably not. Still, Meri's real musketeers watch. They make her up rather of tearing her down. Robin can have Cody. What kind of prize is a man who'd brutalize 3 women to push them down? There are more mature ways of dealing with problems. Similar is just getting real. Cody should have left his unloved now. Spouse's times are gone. He did not have the courage. The most rebellious thing that Meri did to Cody was to love herself. When someone's locked into a pattern of putting another person down, they're used to getting a response. They work cuts, unresistant aggression, and further to try to control the other person. They do not want their victims to feel nothing, and Cody wanted Meri to feel bad. Still, a scene in the gallery over, she looks noble and cheery. She isn't sitting around crying over the curled-haired Cody. Meri is getting on with it, just like the strongest women do. On screen, Cody got extra condescending when trying to push Meri out of the relationship. Yes, he would talk about her living in a barn close to him, and that was not the only mixed signal, but sense is not Cody's strong suit. In his eyes, Meri was just oblivious about which way the wind was blowing. He gutted the mild-mannered Meri, saying yes, Meri overlooked some signs, but now, she's carrying on in high style. She looks to be about 20 pounds thinner. She's having fun with makeup and fashion. Meri's Enough in Pink look was a highlight, and her Worthy Up platform is furnishing her with the ultimate outlet. It's like a blank oil where she can express herself. By participating her strategies for structure regard with her suckers via the cooperative Worthy Up platform, she's learning, as the notorious profiteer Debbie Kempton Smith formerly wrote, to Meri has been through the ringer. Cody was just such a haul. He is so centered that he pondered a possible conciliation with her because she made some Rice Krispies treats for him. Yes, those are succulent, but the point is that Cody is out for himself. Also, his fragile pride makes him veritably susceptible to overpraise. Robin knows how to stroke his pride. The other women, Noe really learned that dubious art form. Meri did make some progress with the sticky goodies, fascinating the primogenitor. He allowed the treats were really cool and said like a little boy, Cody can be swayed with snacks. Still, the meaning behind the Rice Krispies gesture was largely lost on him. He'd soon forget what those times meant to her. He'd continue pulling down the Brown family geography like an enraged Godzilla. His path to a monogamous life with Robin was formerly set in Greystone. He just demanded to get there. The path he took was long and sophisticated. Along the way, he hurt women and children. Eventually, the way to Cody's heart is through his stomach. He's formerly taken. Robin is the only woman he loves. So, while he put down Meri for misunderstanding his signals, he also gave her his and Robin women. Cody was at agony. Still, that did not stop him from playing his little violin. He was hard done by. They were the problem. They were a bunch of entitled. Cody's inner world is a place where he's constantly the idol. Still, the loss of his awful son, Garrison Brown, might have punctured his regard, making him question effects that he'd done. He and Garrison were disgruntled when he passed down. It's terrible that they were not speaking when Garrison failed. Flashback the sweet son who helped creatures by watching the clip over. Garrison was loved. So much has happened on sister women throughout 18 challenging seasons. The plural family was always doomed. Many women can handle participating their men. The situation was fraught with pitfall right from the launch. Still, nothing compared to the tragedy of Garrison's end. Now, as the family continues to mourn, Meri does her stylish to move forward. Meri demanded to be more contrary. The sister women's star demanded to mutiny. When she broke down from polygamy, where the requirements and wants of women are insignificant, and they are anticipated to suffer quietly, in the spirit of sacred loneliness, she was eventually suitable to find happiness. Polygamy is about men. It was designed by men for men, under the guise of religion. Family women, feed to men. It's about manly dominance. Now, Mary's making her own burdened to advertise the loss of our beautiful boy Robert Garrison Brown. Janelle wrote alongside two prints of Garrison. He was a bright spot in the lives of all who knew him. His loss will leave such a big hole in our lives that it takes our breath down. We ask that you please admire our sequestration and join us in recognizing his memory. She concluded her short post. Janelle chose two prints of Garrison, one of him in military livery, and one of him smiling on a trip nearly, wearing a pack. Cody, 55, participated the same prints and communication on his own Instagram account. Garrison, 25, failed at his home in Flagstaff, Arizona. The Flagstaff Police Department told the U.S. Sun. It's with great sadness I confirm Mr. Robert Garrison Brown was located in his hearthstone departed as a result of an apparent tone-foisted projectile crack. On 3/5/2024, Flagstaff police officers responded to a report of a death inside a home. Upon appearance, officers met with a stock linked as Gabe and discovered Mr. Brown deceased as a result of an apparent tone-foisted projectile crack. The prophet added that there was no suggestion of foul play, and investigators from the Felonious Examinations Division are probing. It was Janelle's other son Gabriel, 22, who was the bone that set up Garrison when he went to his family's house. In once times, Garrison has appeared on Sister Women with his mama and her ex-husband, Cody, 55, that followed the polygamist relationship between Cody, Robin, 45, Meri, 53, Christine, 51, and Janelle, and their large family. The former couple got married spiritually in 1993 and also called it quits nearly 30 times latterly in 2022. Janelle and Cody have 6 kiddies together. They're Madison, 28, Logan, Hunter, 27, Savannah, 19, Gabriel, and the late Garrison. Janelle's fellow sister wife, Meri, also participated the same heartbreaking post about Garrison on Tuesday. She ended her note, "Garrison, you're loved and will be missed." Garrison participated a sweet post to his Instagram 5 days before he failed. The star looked happy as he posed with a cat. "Newest addition to my home is Buttons. She's 9 times old and was on the line for euthanasia, but my rescuer complex couldn't serve," he wrote in the caption. As soon as suckers heard the news, they swamped to Janelle's Instagram runner to note their condolences on her recent post. "So sorry for your loss. I can't imagine the pain you're going through. Soliciting for your family," one said. "Janelle, I love you and your family, and I am transferring lots of love and prayer your way. Lots of leverages and positive vibes. You were great mama and you raised awful kiddies." Another mentioned, "You did your absolute stylish and we all know how important you love your kiddies. My deepest condolences. My heart is broken into 1,000 pieces for you." A third reflected, in October 2023, Garrison participated a sad concession about his estranged father, Cody. As proved in the recent season of the hit reality show, Garrison and Gabriel had supposedly blocked all contact with their father after floundering to maintain their relationship with him since the COVID epidemic. There was a major disagreement between Cody and Janelle's ménage because of the strict safety rules the primogenitor enforced. "I have reached out to Garrison and Gabriel," Cody claimed at one point. "I reached out to them just before Christmas and I reached out to them after. No, they are blocking me. They are not interested in talking to me." When it comes to the boys, Garrison put a lot of blame on his pater. "Since I last talked to Dad, I bought a house, I have gotten into academy, and I got the auto that I wanted that he told me I should no way get." Garrison participated with Christine. Christine has remained close to Janelle's family since they both participated a series of prints on Instagram on Saturday. The post proved Garrison's burial processions. In the prints, a military procession was held for the youthful man as he served as the Nevada Army National Guard since 2015. In one print, an officer accredited to Janelle as she sat in the frontal row of the honorary service. She looked visibly emotional, as did the guests jeering her. In the coming print, the officer knelt in front of her, and the brace held an American flag, which was preliminarily held during the service. The emotional moments were further proved in the carousel post. Military members and Garrison's family girdled a print of him as they all held back tears. Janelle thanked suckers in the caption of her print. "It's been hard to get my brain to work dully again. I'm so thankful for the outpour of love and support I've entered these last 3 weeks." She wrote, "The support has been inviting. I'm recognized. So numerous of you participated stories of your loved bones. So numerous of you wrote of your studies and prayers. Thank you from the bottom of my heart." Garrison was recognized by family members and by his National Guard unit last Sunday at a festivity of life form. "He'd have loved it," she continued. Janelle also condemned some suckers who had apparently left harsh commentary about the death of her son. "I'm participating some of the prints. Numerous you have formerly seen a lot of these online, frequently with snarky commentary accompanying them. But this was a beautiful moment for us," she concluded. Some suckers demanded that sister women be taken off air during the mourning period. In an online thread, suckers sounded to be rallying for the cancellation of the reality show. His friend hashtagging, "Cancel Sisterwives," makes me suppose that he and Garrison talked about the goods of the show. I'm assuming this. Just by him writing that, I'm wondering if Garrison spoke to him about difficulties he'd been on the show. Addict suggested, "I agree it should be cancelled, and I love the show." Another addict participated. "This is so raw, and he's stalwart to post this." "I also agree. Show needs to be cancelled." A third addict added, "I'd be curious why specifically that friend wants the show cancelled. I know there are reasons we all know formerly, exploitation and similar, but I'm curious why people close to the family would want the show to end if the Browns want to speak." A fourth person wrote, "Garrison failed from a tone-foisted projectile crack on March 5. His family, Gabriel, 22, was reportedly the first to find him at his Tucson, Arizona home." Janelle revealed the ruinous news in an Instagram post, writing, "Cody and I are deeply burdened to advertise the loss of our beautiful boy Robert Garrison Brown. Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up."